everyone, welcome back. So we are reading the second part of And Tango Makes Three, and this is by Justin Richardson. And we read the last part of this, we read it yesterday, or actually we read it on Friday. Okay, so what's happened so far is that Roy and Silo, who are penguins, they are in love, and they really want a baby penguin, but they don't know how they're going to get one, okay? And this is a true story. So, Roy and Silo had no egg to sit on and keep warm. They had no baby chick to feed and to cuddle and to love. Their nest was nice, but it was a little bit empty. One day, Roy found something that looked like what the other penguins were hatching, and they brought it to their nest. It was only a rock, but Silo carefully sat on it and sat and sat. When Silo got sleepy, he slept. When Silo was done sleeping and sitting, he swam and Roy sat instead. Day after day, Silo and Roy sat on the rock, but nothing happened. Then Mr. Gramsay got an idea. He found an egg that needed to be cared for, and he brought it to Roy and Silo's nest. Roy and Silo knew just what to do. They moved the egg to the centre of their nest. Every day they turned it so each side stayed warm. Some days Roy sat while Silo went to get some food. Other days it was Silo's turn to take care of the egg. So the main signs in that we haven't covered before would be warm. So you do it here. So this is warm as in how you feel when you feel warm. And this is warm when your food is very warm, when it's a bit too hot, or if it's spicy. And if you take turns or if you share, it's like this, like we're splitting it into halves or to quarters. Yeah, excellent. So they sat in the morning and they sat in the night. They sat through lunchtime and swim time and supper. They sat at the beginning of the month and they sat at the end of the month. They sat all of the days in between. Until one day they heard a sound coming from inside their egg. So that's inside, like this, inside their egg. Beep, 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 it said. Roy and Silo called back, squawk, squawk. Beep, beep, answered the egg. What do you think is inside the egg? What do you think? Have a look. Suddenly, a tiny hole appeared in the egg's shell. Have a look. Tell your grown-up what you think is going to happen. Crack! Out came their very own baby chick. She had fuzzy white feathers and a funny black beak. Now Roy and Silo were fathers. We'll call her Tango, Mr. Gramsay decided, because it takes two to make a tango. Roy and Silo taught Tango how to sing when she was hungry. They fed her food from their beaks. They snuggled her in their nest at night. Tango was the very first penguin in the zoo to have two daddies. Soon Tango grew very strong and strong enough to leave the nest. Roy and Silo took her for a swim, just like all the other penguin families. And all the children who came to the zoo could see Tango and her two fathers playing in the penguin house with all the other penguins. Hooray! Roy! Hooray! Silo! Welcome, Tango, they cheered. At night, the three penguins returned to their nest. There they snuggled together just like all the other penguins in the big penguin house. And all the other animals in the zoo and all the families in the big city all around them, and they went to sleep. Because that is exactly what all families do at night time. It doesn't matter if you have a mummy and a daddy, or just a mummy or just a daddy, or whether you live with your grandparents, or whether you have two mummies or two daddies, or lots of different parents, or whether you have carers. It doesn't matter what our families are like. We all have our own families, and that's what makes us special, isn't it? Well, I hope you had a nice time listening to that story. I've got another one for you tomorrow, or in a few days' time. Take care, everybody. I'm missing you very, very much. But I am really, really enjoying your photos and your stories. So please do keep them up. And I wanted to say a huge thank you in this video for my video that you guys made me. It made me cry with happiness. I absolutely loved it. I've watched it probably 20 times. It was just so nice to see you all, and I miss you hugely, and I really hope that we get to be reunited soon. So lots of love. Take care, everyone. Bye.